Okay, good Monday, my friends. This is Anastasia with Realty. I'm meeting today with Jason Means from Perfect Policy Home Insurance Company, and we're sitting outside in a nice patio of Realty home here in the Woodlands. So I get a lot of questions about the home insurance. Is it required? What is the pricing? Do I really need the home insurance? So all these questions will be answered today by a home insurance professional.
All right, very good.
So the first question, is home insurance required or not?
Sure. Home insurance is not per se required when you own a house. It's not a law. But if you get a mortgage for your property, then that's when the law does require that you carry insurance, obviously, to protect the mortgage company and yourself from complete financial loss.
Okay.
And also, one of the additional insurances that could be required, other than just home, could be flood insurance.
Okay.
If you're in a designated flood zone, flood insurance might be required as well, on top of just the regular hazard insurance by the mortgage company.
Okay, so if I'm taking a mortgage and buying a home and I have a mortgage on a home, I will have to have a home insurance. And then my next concern would be the price. How much is the home insurance?
Sure. Well, home insurance can vary dramatically depending on a lot of different factors. So a lot of the factors that will determine the price will be where the home is located. A lot of times, proximity to the coast will be one of the biggest things. How much coverage is on the house, what the deductible is that you choose for the house, sometimes the credit background of the person buying the house or the insurance can have an impact on the pricing. Whether it's brick or wood can have an impact, because brick doesn't burn, but wood will burn. So a brick house is less expensive to insure than a wood house. Also, a newer house is less likely to have problems that can cause a claim. So newer houses are less expensive than older houses. So all those things combined together, along with some other factors, really determine where the price is, and they can range by thousands.
What is the range?
So we're in the area of the Woodlands right now. So a brand new house up around here could be less than $1,000 for $200,000 to $300,000 of coverage. If you get closer to the coast and you get an older house for the same amount of coverage, it could be $2,000 to $3,000. So it can range dramatically, and also all the other factors that go into an older house with somebody with not as good a credit, that's wood. All those different factors, each one of them is raising that price a little bit, because the factors are increasing the likelihood that a claim could occur. So
does condition of the home even matter? So even if it's an older home, is built out of wood, but it's maintained really well, does it? It
doesn't actually impact the price so much, because it's very condition is a very subjective thing. So the way the insurance companies work is they make it very objective. Is the home old? How old is it? So then they can do it the same for everybody. They can't really do it subjectively for each. They don't look at each house and say, okay, what are all the factors on this particular house, and try to insure that house. They have very broad factors that determine the pricing for a bigger number of homes.
And we also would like to cover another question.
Sure.
What's the difference between home insurance and home warranty? Oftentimes people mix up all these different policies, and they say, I already have home warranty, I don't need home insurance, or I have home insurance, I don't need home warranty.
You bet.
So what's the difference?
All right. Well, I think the best way to explain that is in an example. So we talked a little bit about this. If your home has home insurance and a home warranty, you could have both. Let's say a tree falls, or your air conditioning unit gets struck by lightning and damages the unit. That is a peril covered by home insurance. Then the home insurance would kick in to repair or most likely replace something where it's damaged to that degree. The home warranty kicks in when the unit just stops working. It's more of a maintenance issue. So home warranties, in short, are more about maintenance issues that occur versus a peril that causes damage.
All right. And in the next video, we're gonna talk about flood insurance. If you live in Houston, it's information that you definitely need to know. So stay tuned.